Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing. So the last one we were exploring around the edges. I'm trying to get my setup correct for streaming versus recording. This episode we're doing Sunken. We're going to start doing the missions. So let's get in here and start it loading. I just kind of decided to do this on a whim. So we're trying to make sure everything's working right now. I was looking at games to play and it's like, let's do a Roadcraft mission one. And then I hopped in it and I probably wasn't really quite ready. I'm trying to get everything set up and going. Watching here, or doing it here at my regular place. I have two places I record from. And doing it at my regular place, I got a bigger screen. I can put the chat and the game on the same screen because I reduced the resolution of the game to make sure it fits YouTube okay. And I'm just looking. I use OBS. I'm constantly learning new stuff. I've got the stats up so I can see that. I kept hearing Dragon talking about stats on his. He uses a different program. So we're trying this out to see what we get. Trying to make myself more aware of things that are going on. Try and give you a better stream. Okay, so why? I have a lot of things sitting out here. Need just deployed. Tell me what's deployed on the. I know that indicates as deployed, but okay. That is sitting right here. That one's sitting right here. Okay, that gets that cleared out. Objectives. I have any sight. Look for damaged trolleys. Establish a river base. Let's start with that. Grab service truck from the gas station and bring it over here. Okay, let's check that. Gas station. Okay, there's the gas station. Assume that's this. The service truck. So we gotta go to. Oh, okay. So we only gotta go to right there. So will the service truck make it through there? Let's place a couple markers on the map here to keep us going the right way. This bad boy started up. On all-wheel drive and diff lock. I always turn them on. I don't know why you wouldn't have them on. Oh, I guess they don't have a scanner for this truck. Okay. Well, we're gonna go with the fact that right there's a little dirt pile. Let me check something real quick. Alright, sorry about that. Since I'm live streaming, I got a window up on the side of the same monitor up here. I want to make sure it was showing me timestamps besides live view. Always want to try to get those bases open first thing. I do have my Discord chat going. If anybody that's happens to hop in, it's in my Discord, they can join voice. Give me their little tips or just discuss anything to help the day go along. Alright, this will help tremendously having river base open. I think I'm gonna work on side missions here.
I have another side mission. Should you choose to accept, the locals seem hell-bent on keeping all construction blueprints paper only. Luddites. That's the problem because the only ones still in existence are stashed away in the Montville archive. If you find any blueprints, deliver them to the Montville administration. No pressure. But that would really help our rebuilding efforts. Another day, another
Delete
base.
those markers.
That should help us along nicely and help the
You think so, Kelly? Well, I bet there's still no coffee here. Okay. Really? Select a vehicle to continue? You think so? Okay, so we have a river base and tunnel exit. Do that. We have to go up that way. So go along that route. They just have shit all in the way up here, don't they? Where am I going? One up there. Delete that, delete that. Let's go. Oh. Go up across the tracks there. That way. Get through there, yeah. Turn down that road. That way. And we'll see what we get there. And we're off. Depending on the length of this video, I may go back and rechange the title to Sunken Side Missions Part 1. I like the Hummer when whoa. Oh, I can't drive. I like the Hummer when it first came out as a DLC. That was my favorite. But I'm really liking this vehicle. Of course, you've seen from my last exploration things what kind of trouble I can get into on this little narrow bridge. Let's put it in low. Maybe that'll keep us out of trouble this time. Going in high, I've been known to catch one of those little edges. This seems to be the trick, though. If you at least look at my highlight video, you can see the terrible shape I got into on my trips across this bridge with this big wide vehicle. I wonder if you could pour sand across this. Okay. Next flag. I would say this thing's fairly unstoppable, but you see me on my previous ones roly-poly it down with a fair amount of success. But if I do say that, then we know what will happen. I think this was the edge of my known exploration. During my exploration one, I'd unlocked all around the edges and a fair amount of the map. It was just getting to be such a long video, I stopped it. Oh, we may, oh, we can get across right there. Where are we going? Oh. Ooh, I need to be on that side. The water. Alright. I was gonna say I could drive across those rocks up there, but then I'd be on the wrong side. This is why we try to unlock as much of the map as possible first. So we are going to that. Going to this one there. Going to place one there. Place one there. There. Try to get around the edge of this. There. And then see where we're at. Try to get me some more money built up before the next DLC comes out. The only thing I saw some previews for some of the vehicles. The new mule I'm not certain about. And the other scout vehicle I'm not real certain about. But that little temporary bridge layer, that looks interesting. I'm wanting to say it was Game Radar I was watching the preview on. Some of this looks pretty deep. Like that. My engine is not flooded. Oh, really? Really? Alright, looks like we're gonna have a first stuck thing. 'Cause I can't see anything to within close range to grapple to. Alright, well if we change this. Okay, delete those. We're gonna try coming from actually coming from the river base doesn't look, unless there's something in that fog right there I can get across. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go across that bridge again. Okay, so let's try to go down through right here. See if we can get up along that route. Oh, back to the tunnel base. Live and learn. Oh, maybe I don't learn, but love to try another day. There it is. Like, where's my X marker? First part is I gotta go over the train bridge again. We learned low and slow is a lot better. May not be as entertaining. Boy, this would be really slicky if it's with these muddy tires. We got a new wireless system coming, so hopefully that'll help out with the occasional times that I just drop out of Steam. My Steam games and everything else keeps running. My wireless has been good up until I started streaming stuff. Oh, can we get through right from there? It's an old Orbi. I've had it for probably 15 years. I'm guessing. It's an old RB50 setup. That looks a little more scary going that way than I see from the top of the map. And I love the Orbi system. Got a built-in security that runs inside the router. Besides having the security systems on my well, it looks like I probably had the flag down just around the bend from this. I'm looking at getting the new 970. It's pricey, but if I get 15 years out of that, it gives me a lot more throughput. It's worth it. Aha, yeah, I should have went down here. Follow your markers. So watch the trees as you're following your markers. Oop. Follow your markers if you can see them. Okay, we're hoping this route through the edge next to the water gives us a little. Oh no, that looks really deep over there. Quick scan. You can stay on top of these little rocks right here. Over this way. Bounce turn. Look, it's another boat. Land of the sunken boats. Alright, we got through there. Okay, so we need to turn up that way. Oh, that's interesting. I got such cool details in this. Oh, let's see what message I got. Let me turn that to silent mode or vibrate only. That's my phone. So it looked like there's a trench here, but maybe. Oh yeah, there's that trench. That's why I was going this way. Drive around the edges like that. Now we know eventually that there's got to be a good road for doing this, but this gets me up my off-roading and unlocks a little bit more of the map. Come on. Hey, Ghost Shop. How you doing? Ghost Pet Shop, sorry. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for letting me know about how it's looking, too. Okay, so I've unlocked that much. So, off this way there's a road. I was trying to decide what game I was going to play today, and it's like, oh, let's do some missions here. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Hopefully you're having a good day. Is the game volume okay compared to the my scratchy ass voice volume? Okay. Oh, there, marker limit reached. Oh, you don't like how I was marking my trails? Get some of these cleaned up. You streaming anything today? Okay. I guess this is supposed to be a little park back here. No, no, okay. What game are you streaming next? Or do you have anything picked out? Ah, I can understand that. Definitely a challenge to it. As I'm quickly learning. You gotta take care of yourself. That's the most important thing. Number one, take care of yourself, and number two is always have a thick skin. Yeah, that's why I don't really have any kind of a schedule thing going on. I have no idea. I just kind of play it by ear. The only real schedule I have is when I stream with going Drunken Dragons stream. I'm not even sure what I'm looking for. Objectives. Find the object. Alright. I guess really, I should have brought the mule over here. I'm not. Don't think I'll probably be able to haul the object out of here. At least I've well, hopefully. Oh, that's a solid sign. Unless I can drag it with a winch cable. Oh, what? Really? Really? Oh, jeez. I'll see the object right there. Oh, there it is. Duh, I forgot about that scanner. So it's up in that. Okay, so you're gonna have to do the ramps. Ramps, gonna have to clear that. And rolled over, I would have been able to clear that. Okay, so there's the road. You gotta come from across that. Delete. 1 sec. Sorry, my wife sent me a text. I had to answer real quick. Yeah, how do we get actually out of there correctly? That marker. So cross there. 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 Got that train track, all of. I wonder if we can get through right there. Made it up through there before. Alright, let's try that. So that has more stability than that. We're going to take that one. I played this map with Drunken Dragon, Tundra, and Chinny. It's going to be interesting to try to do this as a single player. Push through this. I'll bring a scout vehicle over there with a strapper, come over and unload that later. Or load that in the back of the truck, take it in for scrap. Back of that ravine I've gotten up before with a scout vehicle. We'll see if we can do it with this vehicle. Alright. Scout vehicle, I was able to bounce up and over all that stuff. I don't know if I can do that. I swear they make the toughest trees in the world in here. Those anchors are so friggin' handy. Now we're gonna see how the hill climbing ability of this truck is. Really? I'm just not having much luck on this one. Oh, really? You won't start the, I want the crane going. I won't do the crane because the engine's not running. Really? Okay, I'm really sucking today. This is not a good driving day for me. Well, that gives us 2 recovery things. Okay, so when I get back over there, go that way. That bridge is wiped out. Can't really get up on there from there. If I go back in there, or if I can get up that way. Let's try that route. Yeah. This wasn't the one I went. I'm beginning to think this is one of those days I should have just not fired up the ignition key. This side. And looky there, there's my marker. So Ghost, do you do anything else for fun besides video games? Come on, deploy the anchors. Why aren't you going to deploy the anchors? Once a week I go out and play disc golf. Easy is cheap. Just to get out of the house. Oh no. Gotta go on vacation somewhere. Even if it's just a vacation to somebody's relative's house or friend's house somewhere. You know, outside your town, outside your state. I'm not big on the super expensive ones. Come on, give me this pipe right in front of me. I mean, vacation could be something as simple as, going to a state park somewhere. Just for a weekend. Rent you a bratty little hotel that's got, some decent reviews, but doesn't have a lot of amenities. So that way, you don't have a super lot of expense on that. I just got back from traveling in a couple of our hotels. They were good beds for the night. I wouldn't spend much more time in them. But they served a purpose. They were decent enough. Didn't kill me. Didn't have to seek medical help for any unwanted infestations. And even if you can't do a vacation, I tell you what, look up whatever type of food you like. Say pizza is your favorite food. Look up something a couple hours away from where you live. Pizza joint. Find a place that's got good reviews. Just spend an afternoon. Go over there. Try the pizza. and then drive back in the same day. Make it a little one-day vacation.
I don't know the answer to that specific question, but according to OWAD.de, for
My,
anyone looking to save money or for those who cannot afford a typical 2-week holiday to
G
seashore as an example,
device
a vacation,
decided
or
that
day
I was
trip,
talking
as they are
to
also
it.
called,
Sorry.
can be a reasonable.
Those devices are handy to have at times, but sometimes I wonder what triggers them. Another thing you can do is if you're a do you have any kind of bus service? Oh, I should have went around that way. Yeah, overheating cars are not fun. And I don't know if this was a good idea, this route either. I'm used to driving all these routes with that other vehicle, and I don't know if this vehicle will it will climb up here. Which also makes me wonder how they, unless you're just supposed to drive a super long way around. That's kind of boring. Overheating, it could be your radiator or a thermostat, probably. Thermostats aren't too bad to do yourself. As long as they're located on, you know, depending on the type of vehicle, as long as it's located somewhere you can get to it. Maybe I should have done some other missions and opened up some other parts of the map first and built some roads. I don't think I'm going to get up this. Oh, water pump. Gotcha. Yeah, that's definitely could easily run into some technical issues. I've changed water pumps before, but if you have a bolt break or something. Oh, I understand that. My I've got one daughter that is a little more. I don't think I'm gonna get up that. All right, screw that mission. Let's go explore the castle instead. Although it looks like that will be another drive all the way around the friggin' map. I don't remember if there's crossing over here. Anyway, she has issues and usually ends up with worn cars, and a couple other friends of mine have older cars that aren't always in really good shape. And I tell them, you know, saving money that way can be good if you can work on it yourself, but otherwise, having a newer car that doesn't require lots of work does kind of save you money in the long run. There's just not a road going that way. Maybe I just need to build something. Go back and look at objectives again. One of the main objectives. Maybe we can get to. It looks like we should probably just do that one. Give me another fail on here and do recovery. Okay. Another thing I told my daughter, and you know, people don't listen to each other, and maybe my advice is not always that great, but I told her #1 priority is taking care of your car. Well, take care of yourself and then take care of your car, because without your car, you can't get to a job, you can't feed your family. If something happens to, you know, somebody in your family or one of my grandkids or something, how you gonna get them to the hospital, take care of them, get them to school, get them to sports? You know, living in the country we live in, we don't have a lot of mass transit. Our cities are spread way apart, and a lot of people live in the country. You gotta have a good, reliable car. Oh, look, I completed something. Lucky me.
I have a whole menu of things for you to
Can't
do.
take animals to vet. Yeah, actually, all my kids have
Pipes facility. 2,
pets also,
some room at the port so we can get your gear shipped over. 3,
but they tend to be overlooked on maintenance and stuff.
you can find a replacement.
Maintenance on a car is just as important as doing maintenance on yourself. Let's do this one.
Let's clear up all the damaged containers at the port. How about trying that crane? I know you're not technically authorized to use it, but I won't tell anyone.
You're evidently not technically authorized to bring me coffee, Kelly. I'm not trying to be sexist, but you're the one stuck in the office. Write me out some coffee and pizza. I don't care if your name's Kelly or James or whatever. Is this high up as that goes? Huh. Try and get these drug up here out of the way. Oh, R is what I want. Duh. Got you had to raise and lower a hook on these cranes. Okay. Reach location. All right. Let's try this vehicle again. I bought it. I got to scratch paint on it. Bet you at some point I'm gonna come back and clear all this out for a route. Oh, that's why I was... Oh, I got out of that. Good. I was looking at the marker. No, I wasn't watching where I'm driving. Do you have a good mechanic you can take that to, or? My car that's under warranty goes back to the dealer, but my other cars that aren't under warranty, I found a good local mechanic I take to. My wife was taking her, well, actually I should say my wife found him. She was taking her car to him for about a year, and I finally had to take my car, and I'm the one that found out that the guy actually lives just down the street from me. Unfortunately, I don't get a neighborhood discount, but the guy's a good guy. I can drop off the car and not have to worry about anything. What are you doing pushing my truck out of the way?
The cleanup. You must make your mother proud. The barge should have all the parts we need to put the water pump components together. Why don't you get those parts off the barge and we'll see what's what.
Oh, okay, that's why they want that truck. This parked over out of the way. Oh. Looks like I just got plumb on the ground for right now. Except you can't reach it with that. Load it with a port crane. Dolly movement. Okay. Oh, that's that train rail movement. Aha! I don't know if I just didn't pay attention or if the ones previous to us didn't have that rail movement. Okay. I'm sure we'll have to pick those up later. There we go. And handle these just like airport security. Drag them all over the place. Okay. Go ahead now, Kelly.
Gosh, you got those parts off without a hitch.
Once I learned how to drive.
Not only a route, but also a road that takes us between the port and the workshop inside the concrete plant. Maybe you can use the nearest sand quarry for the first part of the road.
Maybe, Kelly. Let me create a road there and there. Vehicles. And quarries. Why do I have to spend 3G to activate it? Get these containers out of my way. Yeah, I didn't want that to roll off. Ooh. Do these count as resources? Can I sell these? Nope. That figures. I gotta move that. I was hoping they would let me sell that. Well, since I have absolutely no use for this, I'll just throw this thing out of my way. End up in the corner there. Oh. I wanted to flip on the other side of that building, not over there. I may just caused myself a whole lot of grief. We can get some swing out of this thing. That's what I get for farting around. There's where I wanted it to drop. Alright. See if it lets me unlock this quarry just by driving over to it. Or if it really wants me to spend the 3. Probably don't use the gas things, so. No. Let's just spend it. Alright, so. We have to get dump truck. Get our good dump truck. Like I was telling you, Ghost, I played disc golf. It doesn't. There are courses everywhere. The vast majority of them are free to play. You can find discs around you. The problem is it's also kind of an addictive game. When it's like anything, once you start something, next thing you know, oh yeah, you can play it with a couple discs, and next thing you know, you got 100 discs. And there's courses everywhere. There's an app called UDisc. You can download them for free, and we'll show you the courses around you. And we'll tell you where stores are that you can go and buy discs at near you. Come on, climb over everything. Really? Rotate our center mass here. I'm guessing I really just should have spent some time clearing up some of these routes. Oh. I'm not real fond of controls on some of these things. I just can't get off this little piece of... Alright, there we go. Tell you what, if I'm going to keep driving like this, I need to go mix me a drink. This thing will go anywhere, and I seem to be getting hung up on the weirdest things. I get being hung up on that fence. I'm going to definitely have to run a mule truck down to clear out that I did all that and I went the wrong route. Dang damn it. A mule truck down to clear out that junk before I bring another vehicle through there. Just do this. We gotta go straight across there. There. We have the sand. We're just gonna keep laying sand. Go to. There. Hang right through that point.
Building roads in the middle of nowhere wasn't exactly what I pictured us doing today. But here we are.
Oh, wants us to do asphalt and everything? Okay, so that's doing that. We want to see if I can push some of that stuff out of the way to start with. Amazes me how high they have it travel with the blade. Oh. What the heck happened there? Actually, I went down the wrong side of this, didn't I? I'm not even doing the right thing. I'm following my stupid. Okay, I am not going to do this as a recovery thing because I'm not stuck. I am going to go back to the garage. Let's stop here. Let's go to the... I like driving this thing in low. It's less bouncy, but I'm also bringing the center of gravity down on it. Feeling this spot should have probably gotten some sand. I don't know if I'll be able to push this stuff out of the way or not. We'll find out. A lot of this will come in handy for especially the concrete later. I had another channel, Ghost Pet Shop, that I haven't canceled it, but I haven't done anything in it for a couple of years. Just because I can't get the internal motivation up to do it. I need to do some stuff with it this fall. You check on my dump truck here in a minute. Clear out that other last grade on the other side here. Let me check something. My other laptop is not connected to internet. I want to make sure my stream's going. I'll be right back. Alright, yeah, it's running. I don't know why my other laptop lost connection. Make sure it goes back to streaming here. Oh, turn on that button. I realized I turned off my be right back, but didn't turn off my didn't switch back to my game. There we go. We should be good. Only thing I did while screen was blacked out is I pushed that grade out of the way. I get a little more of this pushed out of the way so we can get things through here.
I don't know, but I found these results on search. Nothing's playing right now.
Okay, let's see where the Alright. Get it working on the other route. Yeah, I'm right here. I think Tundra had told me to keep flattening in the same direction, and I think I saw that on a couple videos too. That you'll tend to get less ridges. You'll still have ridges, but could be a little less. Basically, you go through, you try to flatten everything out, and then you pick your main path and flatten that so the ridges are off to the side. The super smooth? No, but I do end up seeing some AI vehicles through here. Make it a lot easier for them to get through. Plus, the way I've been driving today, it'll make it easier on me. Oh. Like I could, and to use some sand in that, dip there when next time I bring the truck back through. Alright. That's good enough. It will keep things from rolling. It'll keep things rolling and from sliding down into those holes. Did somebody else just join us, or did you come back to this pet shop? Straighten up that little corner piece right here. Hopefully it doesn't mess things up too much. That's definitely a good little hill right there. Push this one out of the way. Just over to where it will do its AI thing. Hop in this one. Make it down through there. Maybe I should have flattened the one track before I took this one down. Wanted to get it down here and out of my way. Okay, where am I going to be going? I'm going to be going up to there, so. Select. Select. Okay. We are going on across this. Now we're going to want to go back here. The hauler. Or if that will be too much. I could get that through. Through all that. Something I'd figured out and I wasn't thinking about. Just pull this forward, park it, toggle the ramp. Grab our roller. They'll be lined up perfectly to get on. Okay. Asphalt layer. Boy. Hey, I didn't deploy the parking brake on the other one. Dummy. Cargo. Okay, well that's done. Let's look at our projects. Road planning, select route. That's starting on that. Road planning, select vehicle, select route. That's going on that. See if we can get this stuff to our road. This couple of these dips are going to be highly questionable. So what we're going to do is, I think it's this next dip right here. We're going to pull over right here. going to go back to the garage. Oh, see, that should be dump truck. That's trucks, but that should be dump trucks. There's that one real steep thing right before we first cleared. And then, there's no way this truck will make it down that. I was actually kind of surprised it made it down this. Whoa! We're gonna go spread some sand right there. It's not the greatest right there, but this is the point I'm worried about. Let's see, where's my quarries at compared to this? I think, oh, I'm completely in the sand quarry. Back up to this one. Actually, I think I want a little more sand right here. Need to make that get that harshness out of that. Get the angle of descent taken care of. I believe that's what I'm wanting to clarify. Otherwise, I think the rest of the route will be doable. Let's see, it shows 2 concurrent viewers. Are you there? Ghost Pet Shop. I just want to put a little over top of this just to do some traction. Alright, let's pull this right here. Check. That is done. And this up to the next point. Oh! What we're gonna do is pull out my old rusty dozer to do the other one. Oh, okay. That's cool. What you listening to? Being an old fogey is probably nothing I heard of, but I'm still interested. Music's good. It helps you get through the rough parts of life. So I was in the rusty dozer. I wonder if that or the other another vehicle with a blade on it. Doesn't lift very high, but or if it's actually wider. Let's find out. Besides, if this will get through, then my hauler should get through. Here. See what kind of success we have. Oh yeah, that's going smooth. Kinda wish I could. The way you do the AI truck routes for deliveries, I wish you could lay out a route and just tell your truck to go along it until it gets stuck. Especially in the one-player game, solo games. Uh-oh. You getting it stuck? Get hung up next to the building. Probably cut it too close. I think that's what I did. I cut the corner too sharp for such a long load. I figure out how to set up YouTube to tag you, so when you join in, it'll share your YouTube channel. Go to the other end down here to let the AI run it. Open. Select. That's the problem, Doctor. Moving around. Load planning. That's funny. It turned my thing around. Huh. I watched a video where it automatically unloaded. Ah, it's secured. That's my problem. Load planning. There it goes. Okay, how are we doing up here? I think I'd only... Whoop. Wasn't what I meant to do, yeah. I just meant to look at the route. Okay, so Really didn't look like it, asphalting. Oh, now it's asphalting. It looked like it drove all the way down to that end and didn't do anything. Okay, that one's done. Get this vehicle out of the way. Okay, so road planning. Select. Oh, I wasn't sure you could get two of them working on the same road segments at the same time. Just hop in this while those are working. Alright. Doesn't necessarily look like I need to go that way. I proactively get some more stuff smoothed out here. Okay, let's see how the road's going. It does not want asphalt that one side. I wonder if it's because my truck's right here. Oh. Maybe my truck's in the way and throwing off the AI. This is like the third time I've tried to do that route. Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. Yeah, see, that time it did it. I bet the rig was in the way last time. See if we can get this up on the trailer. Or actually, just take this trailer across and out of the way. Go ahead and pave across this next little section. Just going down through the center of that. I'm not going to try to do any more. Just because I'm traveling this way anyway. Oh. I forgot they made you activate the roller. How do you deactivate a roller that uses the rollers? really put it right in the middle of where I was headed. Cool, thanks for hopping in. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful day and things start going a little better for you. No, it says something about not going the opposite way on it, but hoping to push just a little bit of sand down onto that little bump down there. Just to smooth it out a little bit. Okay. Let's see. Reroutes and trucks from the port to the concrete plant. Okay. First thing I gotta do is get some of these vehicles out of my way. And check my route. Okay, there, it looks like the ramps are touching the ground. And yes, I am this terrible in real life at backing vehicles up. Oh, that was already destroyed in the storm, boss. I don't know what happened to it. Alright, I'm far enough off the route there. Keep that marker. I gotta go to the concrete plant, which is there. Okay, I can tell you right now. Either that crap's gonna be in the way, or that crap's gonna be in the way. Okay, so So since we're picking up concrete, we'll be able to turn that into concrete slabs right away. Oh, that's gonna need some sand right there to give me a ramp for my big truck. A little sand right there. Get the piece right next to me. Right there, yes. Of course, it didn't fling down to where I wanted it. Need the slab next to me. Oh, that's not gonna fit in there nicely. Drop it off to the side. Try to get a couple of these other slabs out of the way that we know are going to cause problems. Do is get that slab and that slab that's right underneath of it. And I think I can get a AI trail through there. Actually, that's strapped pretty good, so we can get a couple other things here. See if we can get this other long beam back here. So, sticking out a little bit. That beam right. Oh, nope, there. Oh, that's why I get for getting greedy. Got a concrete bumper now. Okay, so probably could probably reroute this a little bit. If it a little closer to the edges. In case I end up having to do a multiple route later. Okay, so right over a little bit. Add a little bit. I don't know what that was doing. What I want to do is try to keep it the edges there in case I have to do a multiple route. Okay. Why are they not tracking like the center of that? They're tracking down the left side of the plotted route. I definitely have to add a little sand right there. Anything in the future. Or like if I'm taking that big truck up there for some reason. Try to mess with that in a second. Sending multiple trucks down through here. I want to get this flattened. Vehicle failed. Where'd it fail at? Things spun around to the right. Okay, let's see. Where did my route fail? Oh, and one I went. Okay, edit. Okay. Steel pipes facility. Steel pipes there. Tunnel entrance. Oh, screw it. Let's start, let's see what we can get. Probably won't like that. If I remember right, that's a pretty good dip right there. Let's see what kind of vehicle they're going to run. Oh, wait, where am I? Yeah, I'm going that way. I have a feeling that's the one I just initiated. There is a pretty good dip up here. Oh, that one. I was expecting that to be who we're field at. All right, let's park the truck right here out of the way. I could probably just cut that corner too quick.
Looks like we have a bit of a situation in the steel mill there. Well, more like a burst water pipe, but still.
That truck made it through. That road was a lot worse.
See if you can lay out a route from our base to the steel beams facility.
know what you're talking about, Cully. I think I have a route going there. Come on, you can do it. Get her there. All right. It might be operational, but it looks like the friggin' trucks are stuck right there. I was supposed to give us... Oh, maybe that's it. Why doesn't it show... Oh, because it's under infrastructure, that's why. Tell me. That's running. No rewards remaining. Okay, so let's cancel that route. Clear that route. Okay. That one's done. There's our connect electric. Up in here where we haven't really explored very much. Concrete slab facility. Won't let me. There's storage. Doesn't look like I can build concrete slabs there. Oh, replace. Okay, that's what we need. We need to go there and pick that up. Deliver it to there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is hop in here. That truck's busy. Deploy the mule. Get over to the gas station over here. The concrete plant up and operational. Then we can dump off the concrete out of the air truck. We'll probably get... Whoa! That was unexpected. I have the dump. Yeah, right there. That's right there. Let's take care of that real quick. Before we forget about it. Get a truckload of something stuck right there. Basically, I want to just get rid of that little extra bouncy thing. Okay. Gas station. Here we come. Station. Up the hill here.
Production over at the concrete plant. The gas station seems like a good place to look for one. Just watch your driving around those gas pumps. They might be a little touchy after the earthquake, and I'm not good with obituaries. If you're still alive after all that, I have an idea to push things along. You could grab the service truck from the gas station and use it to set up another base near the concrete plant.
That's... Oh. is strapped. Attached, that's it. Okay. So now we are going. Through that way? Ooh. Let's take a gas tank through the worst possible direction we can. Stabilized out a little bit there. Oh, those are some ruts. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, if I could just roll. If it would just let me toggle. Oh, it will. It will. Come on, come on. I gotta change my controls. I thought I changed it. Settings. Okay, so... Well, the anchors help balance it when you're loading stuff. That the thing I'm got going on up there is the crane. The crane that picks up Like this gas tank. I used it to pick it up and put in the back. Oh, it's Friday. I'm supposed to be joining Dragon. Young Dragon just sent me a message. It's like, are you joining us tonight? I forgot. Let me deliver this one item and then I'll come over. So once I get this delivered, I'm gonna end this stream and then go through creating a new stream and go join Drunken Dragon on his Roadcraft, because for some reason my brain's not working tonight. And even though I knew it was Friday, I wasn't watching the time and thinking about I gotta switch over to his stream here shortly.
Great. Now you can restart production at the concrete plant, which means we can recycle concrete slabs. Those will be a real help for repairs and bridges.
Patch mode 5. Get over there. Oh, damn. I didn't realize. I have to pull the old one out first. Let's get that one. Get up. Get in the back of the truck. So we can recycle it later. Come on, get it. Oh. Drop in there. There you go. I switch my settings. There's my truck. Concrete. I'm just gonna leave that there. Okay, Ghost, I'm gonna end this stream and set up and go join Drunken Dragon. I can't remember if you watched his streams before, but I'll be starting that here in just a second. Thanks for joining me, and hopefully you join us over there.